Hello, in this video I will show you how you can do logging in your Golang application using the external dependency Logros. First of all, I will create a new file which is init.go. So this file is still part of the package main, and in it I will create this. I will comment some parts of the code because I will show you later what it does, like so. So here I create a new logger variable, which is a global variable. Then we have an init function. So the init function in Go is quite a magic function because you do not have to call it by code. It is called automatically as the first function when your Golang application starts. And after it is executed, the rest of the code in the main function is executed. So inside of it, I create my new logger and I do some configuration on it. So I set the level of the log to info level, which means that I will log every level of logs, information, warning, errors, debug, etc., etc. And I set the output to stdout. Once this is done, you can see that my Golang application has some troubles identifying the Logros external dependency. So I will use the command gomod-tidy, which adds my external dependency in the go.mod file. And I will use the command gomod-vendor in order to install it in my application, in order to add it in my vendors, so that my application knows about it. Now I will go to the main function and I will write some lines in order to do my first logging. Like so. So here I use the variable logger defined in my init file here. And with it, I log 3 logs, 1 info, 1 warning, and 1 error. So when I run my application, you can see that you have on the output 3 logs, 1 info, 1 warning, 1 error. The format of these logs by default with Logros is plain text like this. So now I will change a bit my logger configuration in order to have a JSON format and also in order to add some properties to my logs. So if I uncomment this configuration, set formatter, here I change the setting of my logger in order to use the JSON format. And here I will add 2 properties to my logs, one timestamp, which is now, and one project information in order to identify my project. If I go back here and if I run my application again, you can see that we still have 3 logs, 1 info, 1 warning, 1 error, with each a message defined here. And on each log, you have 2 new properties. The project, Go presentation, which I defined here, and the timestamp, which is now, which I defined here. And also you can see that my logs are now in a JSON format. This is it for this video. Thank you for watching.